In this video, we will talk about cross-transactions. When a cross-transaction is happening, the sender is aiming for a certain ego state with the receiver, but the response comes from a different ego state. Tobias is asking his partner if he has had dinner. He expects a yes or no type of answer. Instead, his partner gets angry and answers, "We had a date for dinner 1 hour ago. You are late." The initial question was directed at the adult ego state, but the response is coming from the parent ego state. In the transaction diagram, the transaction is being crossed. This is the source for the name, cross-transaction. When a cross-transaction is happening, the flow of communication is interrupted or disturbed. It is like a turbulence while flying. If the people communicating cannot agree on a new form of parallel transactions, this could lead to a fight about who will occupy the desired ego state. Theoretically, there are 72 forms of how transactions can be crossed. In reality, only certain forms are important. Most of the times, an adult-adult stimulus is crossed by a parent-child or child-parent transaction. It might be interesting to cross a parent-child or child-parent stimulus with an adult-adult response. An employee asks his boss how he could answer a client's email. Unconsciously, his motive may be to let his boss think for him and give him an easy answer. But his boss likes autonomy and competency in her employees. She crosses the stimulus and answers, "What do you think you could answer?" This invites him to come up with solutions. Now he can find a solution by himself or cooperate with his boss. With a cross-transaction on adult level, the adult ego state of a conversation partner is reinforced. The second rule of communications is related to cross-transactions. It says, cross-transactions are an interruption to the flow of communication. For the flow to continue, at least one person has to switch the ego state. If you are unhappy about the way a conversation is going, it might be interesting to think about how to cross the transaction to enable a more constructive flow. Below the video, you will find a worksheet with more examples. In the next video, we will talk about duplex transactions.